Good morning, MNYK, and welcome to another episode of MNYK Mornings at Home. Joining me on the show today is Christine from the Isle Apartments. Christine, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, Christine, I know you're new to the Isle, but tell me, what has it been like at the Isle Apartments since the coronavirus hit back in March?
To say the least, it's been very interesting. COVID has definitely put a change on everything for us, but we've got it together. We have new things rolling out. We've actually switched to virtual touring for some time, which has been a challenge, but it also makes us be a lot more creative. We've been doing virtual tours for our amenities, for apartments, and we're closing leases, have people moving in, and everything's electronic. So we've depended on technology a lot during this time.
And how have your residents been handling it? Have a lot of them been working from home? Do they still commute to their jobs? How's life living in the Isle?
It's pretty good, actually. Our residents have been hanging in there. We like to check in on them once in a while, just make sure they're doing okay. We do have a lot of residents that work from home, and luckily we're able to offer amenities with free Wi-Fi. We have a coffee machine, we have a conference room. So they're able to work from home and work out of their home, but being home. We do still have residents that commute, so they've been going back and forth. Everything's been working out so far.
What changes have you guys made to ensure your resident safety? Have you installed any protective barriers? Do you guys over-sanitize everything? What have you guys been doing?
We do. So we have definitely been over-sanitizing. We have a cleaning company that comes out, cleans all of our common areas, all of our amenities, the building, door handles, stairwells, elevator buttons, literally everything. One of the new commitments we just rolled out is called our home commitment. So for move-ins, kind of just like a car detail program, our maintenance team goes through, it's a 70-item checklist, and just to make sure we're doing everything that's the proper protocol for COVID once a resident moves in. And we actually stick a seal on the door so that move-in knows they're the only person entering that.
So I know the Isle is all about that community feel. How do you guys maintain that community feel during a time where you have to social distance and keep your distance away from people?
So we're used to doing events monthly, so it definitely makes us be more creative. We've done virtual events. We just did virtual trivia. We did virtual fitness classes and even virtual cooking classes. And a lot of residents are grateful for that, and it helps us feel still like a community. We also have done breakfast on the go with little to-go bags with breakfast bars, a juice, and pouring residents coffee. So they're very appreciative for that.
That's great. So for the folks at home who are watching who have never been to the Isle, what are some of the amenities that you offer your residents?
Yes, so we have our resident TV lounge. We have a billiards area. We have the conference room, and we have a really amazing terrace with a great view of the river. We also have gas grilling stations. We have the fire pit. One of our new additions from last year was the dog park for our furry little friends, so we are pet friendly. And one of my favorite amenities personally is we have a pedestrian bridge that links us right onto Main Street. So it's just a few steps away to get into town.
Incredible. Have you guys collaborated with any of the local businesses on Main Street?
We have. So we have a resident advantage program. So residents have an Isle branded keychain, which they bring into town. A lot of businesses have participated. So if they show that key tag, not only does that business get our residents' business, but our residents get a perk for going there. So some businesses have done like a 10% discount or 20%. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. And I heard you guys just started a new Refer a Friend promo. What's that all about?
Yes, so our residents, we figured during COVID, I think anybody could use the extra cash. We are doing a resident referral tiered program. So if a resident refers a friend, they get a $750 rent credit. If they refer a second friend, they get $1,000, and then a third friend, you would get $1,500, which it's awesome. It incentivizes our residents and it gives their friends a great home.
That's awesome. So for someone who's looking to move to Manayunk, why should they choose the Isle? What makes you guys different than other apartment complexes or renting a house?
So the Isle, there are many different perks to living at the Isle. I would say one, our amenities are amazing. Our views are great of the river. I know the Isle was rated one of the best places to live in Manayunk, and you're close to town. One of my favorite parts is Bozzuto is our management company, so we do a lot of cool things for our residents. We have a 24-hour service guarantee for any maintenance items. We also do away services. So if a resident goes out of town, we can actually water their plants, feed their pets. So there's definitely a lot of perks to living at the Isle.
Great, that's great. So tell me, what's the future have in store for the Isle? I know it's kind of hard to predict what's coming next, but are you guys working on any new programs, new things to offer your residents?
Yes, so we're always working on new amenities. I think just trying to be more involved with events in Manayunk is one of our goals. Obviously, another goal is to stay full and keep our residents happy. So we just partnered with local fitness. It's called AFC. They have a swimming pool, tennis courts, and they're offering our residents a discount, and we're going to partner with them too.
That's awesome. So enough about the apartment complex. Let me ask you, what are some of your favorite places to go in Manayunk? To eat, to shop? You have any local spots that you just love?
I'm actually new to Manayunk, so I'm still learning. But so far, I have tried, I think it's called Lucky's Last Chance for Burgers. Their burger was very good. Obviously, cheesesteaks are a hit in Manayunk. You just can't go wrong. And Pizza John just opened, but I haven't tried them yet, and I'm anxious to try them.
You still have plenty of time. They only just got to Main Street, and I know the wait time is crazy. You have to pre-order and all of that. But what were you up to during quarantine? Did you pick up any new hobbies? Were you cooking at home? Were you ordering out a lot? What have you been up to?
Well, I tried cooking at home first, and then I turned to ordering. So definitely was involved with the virtual cooking classes, but didn't work out for me. You do actually start to social distance more often, though. I have definitely enjoyed social distancing.
That's great. Any other hobbies? Anything else that you did? Did you watch Netflix? What were you up to?
I do watch Netflix, actually. It's hard to find a good show, though. So Netflix has become one of my hobbies. Definitely drinking has become another one.
You're not alone in that.
Inside, it's like there's not too much to do inside anymore.
What did you miss the most during the stay-at-home order? Any particular places or things that you used to do that you couldn't do anymore?
Yes, so I think, so I live outside of Philly, so definitely going to restaurants around us, going to dinner, just the actual process of going out is what I missed. Of course, you can order in food, but it's not the same as dining out. So I think also in Manayunk, just driving around, you see so many people still dining out, which is so good to see. And actually seeing people's faces, you start to miss. So definitely Zoom calls has become a life for me.
What do you love the most about working here in Manayunk?
I think I love the most the town. We're so close to Philly, so we're so close to the city, which is nice. You're only a 15-minute drive, but I think Manayunk is more of a town than a city. What I like about Manayunk. It's very relaxed. It's very easygoing, I've noticed. And there's so many good places to eat and I feel like there's always new businesses opening, which helps grow the town, and we hope to grow with it.
I couldn't agree more. So before you go, how can people learn more about the Isle? And if they're interested in taking a virtual tour, where can they go? Can they go on your social media, your website? Should they call you?
They can do all of those things, and we would love it if they did all of those things. So they can call us. We offer virtual tours. You can just schedule easily online. Our social media too, we're always posting to Instagram. So we're open.
That's great. Well, Christine, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It was great catching up with you. Welcome to the neighborhood, and I hope you stay safe out there.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, that's our show for today. It was great catching up with Christine from the Isle Apartments. If you love this show, hit that like button, comment on the post, share the post. If you're on our YouTube page, be sure to hit subscribe. And if you want to watch the last episode, all you got to do is click